Hi Maicurlies, I hope all is well. Today I'm going to be doing another DIY video, and I actually am going to be doing a couple of DIY videos that sort of follow off of this one, and it's going to be all about infusing your own oils. And these oils can be used in a variety of different ways. You can use them in your DCs, you can use them for scalp massages, you can use some of them to seal the moisture in your hair, you can use them in a number of different ways. So with each video I'll sort of explain how I personally use the infused oil. So the first oil that I'm going to be showing you is how I make my infused rose oil. I'm sorry if you can hear that. That is construction work that's going on. I'm not making funny noises. So there might be random sounds that happen. I promise you it's construction going on outside. When it comes to the benefits of rose oil, you can actually use rose oil for both your hair and your skin. It has really soothing properties. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It can help to smooth the hair. It can help to give shine to the hair. The same with the skin. It helps to moisturize the skin. It helps to condition the hair. There are just a number of different benefits that you can get from using rose oil, and I will have a little blog post on my blog which you can read about in case you want to know some more benefits from using rose oil. Then check the description box below. Now all you really need when you want to make your own infused oil are two main ingredients, and that is a carrier oil as well as the ingredient that you're going to be using. You can of course use any carrier oil of your choice. You can use jojoba oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, it's all up to you. And then you can have of course an optional, which is an essential oil, or even a fragrance oil. Alcohol-free fragrance oil can also be used in to help enhance the scent of the oil that you're making. You also need to have a container where you can put the oil in, and it can be a mason jar, it can be any type of container. I'm a little bit addicted to different types of containers, so I have a number of different containers that I use when I make my oils, and you'll see them in the videos that follow, including this one. And you will also need to have a spoon, just to sort of help. You can use your hands as well, you don't have to use a spoon, but a spoon to take out the petals and put it into your jar, and something to stir the oil with. Once you've added the oil to the petals, you want to be able to stir the mixture just to make sure that everything is well coated. I usually just grab a bunch of petals and put it in the jar and then pour the oil over it, but I just wanted to give you guys a reference of roughly how much I use, so I did use a measuring cup as well. Once you've made your oil, you just want to be able to put it somewhere that is warm, and that will help to get more of the infusion going. You don't necessarily want to put it in direct sunlight, just because that can over time sort of degrade the oil a little bit. So I usually keep it in somewhere that is warm and dark, and then every day I'll just shake up the bottle a little bit for 2 weeks at a minimum. If you can keep it in there for longer, it's better for the oil. And once you're done with that, you sieve out the petals, and then you can add your essential oil or fragrance oil if you want, and that is it. Then you have your oil. So if you'd like to see how I make my rose infused oil, then stay tuned. This is my rose petals, and these are the red roses, and I'm going to be using red roses as well as white roses, and I'll be putting them into these jars. I really like these containers, they're really cute. But yeah, I'll be putting the mix into these containers. Alright, so this is what it looks like. And you let it sit for at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the minimum. If you can wait a little longer, then it's better. What you want to do is shake up the bottle so that the nutrients and nourishing properties from the petals infuse into the oil and are distributed evenly, and just mix that up every morning or every evening and then let it sit. After 2 weeks you will sieve it out, and that's what I'll do. I'll come back after 2 weeks and I'll show you how I sieve out the petals, and then you're left with your infused oil. Maicurlies, so this is what it looks like once I have done the whole filtering with the coffee filter. There are no more bits inside the oil. And the last thing is just to add a little bit extra rose scent to it. So I'm just going to very carefully. So I added 11 drops of the rose to it and stir that up. Really delicious smelling oil. If you could just smell it, I wish you could, but if you make it, you'll see how incredibly good it smells. That is it. That's how I make my rose infused oil.